Hi, I'm Nikki of Savvy Gardening, and today I want to introduce you to some of the many types of kale you can plant in your garden beds or containers. Kale is an easy to grow vegetable that yields a generous crop of tender leaves for the kitchen. However, as you flip through your seed catalogs, you'll see there are many types of kale you can grow with a range of leaf colors, textures, and shapes. Certain kales are more cold hardy, which is ideal if you want to harvest into winter, and others have very showy forms and leaves, which jazz up a front yard garden. Here are 5 of my favorite types of kale to grow. Lacinato kale, also called dinosaur kale and Tuscan kale, has narrow blue-green leaves. The plants grow 2 to 4 feet tall and when mature look a little bit like a palm tree in the garden. They have very tender leaves that are excellent in salads, soups, casseroles, and other dishes. Lacinato kale isn't as winter hardy as other types, but is perfect for spring, summer, and autumn harvesting. Winterbore kale is the standard green curly kale, and for good reason. It's reliable, productive, cold hardy, and the leaves have a very mild flavor. The plants grow 2 to 3 feet tall and yield over a very long period of time. The super curly leaves are attractive, but they also make it difficult for pests like cabbage worm butterflies to lay their eggs. Like winter boar, red boar kale has tightly curled leaves on 2 to 3 foot tall plants. Instead of green, however, the leaves and stems are a deep purple burgundy, adding bold color to the garden or containers. Don't let the ornamental appearance fool you, however. This variety has delicious leaves that can be enjoyed raw or cooked. Red Russian kale is very widely grown. The plants have smooth green leaves highlighted by bright purple veins. This is a great variety for baby greens as well as mature leaves. The plants are cold hardy and with the protection of a cold frame or mini hoop tunnel can be enjoyed throughout winter in many regions. Bare necessities kale is one of the most ornamental types of kale, and it's also very tasty. The extremely serrated leaves have a frilly appearance, adding color and crunch to salads. It's also a good choice for the cold season, and I like to plant it in my cold frames or my polytunnel for winter harvesting. Other outstanding kales you may wish to grow include dwarf blue curled Scotch, Portuguese kale, walking stick kale, white Russian kale, Siberian kale, and cosmic kale. If you want to grow kale just for looks, not for eating, stick to varieties of ornamental kale, which have flashy and boldly colored leaves. No matter what type of kale you choose to grow, give the plants a sunny spot with fertile, well-draining soil. You can direct sow seeds or transplant seedlings in mid-spring, about a month before the last spring frost date. I hope you enjoyed learning more about the types of kale. Find out more on Savvy Gardening. Happy growing!